What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a set that's coming out that I'm kind of blown away by. I never thought in a million years that LEGO would make this set, and I'm really not sure whether it's going to do insanely well when it does retire or if it's going to sit on the shelf. It could be so bad and niche that it does very, very well because of the low amount of inventory. That can happen when you're LEGO investing, but I'm kind of still blown away that they made this set in general. The movies were extremely popular. I saw them. They were just okay. I think the third one was pretty cool. Or I should say there's parts of the third one that are pretty cool. But I'm wondering if they have some movies coming out or if there's going to be a TV show that's coming out and why we're getting this set. It's just very odd that we're getting this set so long after the movies and when all the hype has died down. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions on this set. I definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you think it's going to do well? Do you think there's money in this set, or is this something that you're not going to touch with the 10-foot pole? So comment down below. It'll definitely help the channel, help the community, but let's dive into it. Today we're talking about the Twilight the Cullen House. This is item number 21354. This set has 2001 pieces, comes with 1,430 LEGO Insider points, and it will retail for $220. This is the pre-order, so it will come out February 1st, 2025. So again, the Twilight movies are super old, and it seems like LEGO missed the boat on this. Maybe they did it because nobody really cares for Twilight anymore, and they could get the licensing fee for cheap. Maybe that's why. But I'm just blown away that they made this set because I've never heard anyone say let's make a Twilight house. Like, can we get Twilight LEGO sets? And I'd much rather have LEGO pushing to get Lord of the Rings back full force or other types of sets compared to this one. At this point, it just seems like, hey, let's pick a random movie that's old and make that house. I definitely don't think there's going to be demand for it when it's out, but I do think maybe that it will just sit on the shelf for so long, the inventory will build up, they'll stop making these sets, and then potentially years down the line after retirement, it could just be so niche and unique because of the Twilight house that it could have some potential to make some money. So right off the bat, I am just really... Well, here, let's go over the minifigures. The minifigures, so you get Bella's dad, I think that's Jacob, and then Bella, and then Edward? Is it Edwin? I can't remember his name. Yeah, Edward, Alice, and then Mr. and Mrs. Cullen. I remember Carlisle. Can't remember her name. So I feel like, if I remember, there was that one brother that we're missing, who's like the buff one who played like Zeus in that movie. If anyone is a Twilight fan, please let me know if we're missing any minifigures or if you're shocked why they left any out. I definitely want to hear that info. So yeah, the minifigs could have potential. These types of sets, you could do maybe $20, but I'm thinking it might follow like the Office minifigures where we see probably 2 to 5. It's just really unknown. We're in uncharted territory right now, but this set really reminds me of something, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I mean, it's kind of similar. Obviously a little bit different, but I'm seeing the similarities here. So you do also get the wolf, and the wolf could be a wild card because I know animals and wolves can pull some money, and I think this is a wolf that is really unique. Usually we get like the full body style, not like actual Lego type. So I like the head of the wolf, but the rest of the body looks a little bit funny, but there could be money in this wolf here. So this is a part of the ideas theme, and the sub theme is license. So let's take a look at some license sets to compare what we're dealing with. We'll go to some retired sets. So we got the Office. The Office retail for $120, value of $124. We got the Seinfeld set, retail for $80, value of $90.92. Winnie the Pooh, retail for $100, value of $110. Then we got the Fender Stratocaster, retail for $120, value of $131. Sesame Street, $120, value of $141. Central Perk, retail for $60, value of $72. We got Steamboat Willie, retail for $90, value of $123. Flintstones, $60, value of $76.94. Voltron, which is such an awesome set, retail for $180, value of $376.64. I think I would classify Voltron as like a holy grail set. That is sought after quite a bit on Facebook. There was a there's always big talk about Voltron. And then we got Tron Legacy, retail for 35, value of 76 bucks, pretty great. The Beatles Yellow Submarine, retail for 60, value of 208. So the really older sets. And here are some shows, Doctor Who, retail for 60, value of 225. Big Bang, retail for 60, value of 212. So the much older sets have done very, very well, but the newer sets really just haven't done well. And that's simply for the fact that there's too much inventory. I think it's probably going to take 5 to 10 years for these sets to actually see some great profits, although some of them have some decent profits already. For example, the Winnie the Pooh, Walmart had that on sale for $50, so if you could sell it for $110, you're doubling your money. That's a grand slam with Lego investing nowadays. So some of them you might be up quite a bit. I've had a bunch of these. I had the Seinfeld, I had the Winnie the Pooh, or actually not the Winnie the Pooh, the Sesame Street, and then Central Perk, and I sold all mine. I made about $20 to $30 profit on all mine. I just needed some cash. There weren't ones that I really wanted to hang on to, so they were just quick profits, which I'm happy with. That style works for me, might not work for you, but those are really good profits in my opinion. So really quick, let's take a look at some minifigures to kind of see what we're dealing with in regards to pricing of these minifigures. So we got Lilo pulling in $14.82, Belle pulling in $29.85, Sally's $19.17, Jack Skellington $26.45, which I would totally expect Jack Skellington to be pulling bigger numbers. We got Matt Hooper, $21.78. We got the Orc Rogue for $20.66, the Elf Wizard for $17.56, and then let's see, we got some Office sets, which this is really concerning. I would have thought the Office minifigures would have been worth way more because they're unique. You got Toby pulling in $3.23, Meredith pulling in $2.50. Phyllis pulling in $3, Ryan pulling in $3.10, Kelly pulling in $3.14, Stanley's $3.38, Angela $2.77. So that's why I said initially I think we could maybe expect a lower amount, but I'll say right now, without seeing any demand in sales, the Twilight minifigures will probably pull anywhere from 5 to 20, but more realistically, probably like the Office minifigures. I think that's probably the best set to gauge it against. So yeah, the minifigures in this theme or sub-theme have not done well. So there's going to be no bangers. I don't think there's going to be any bangers. I think the banger is probably going to be the Wolf, and I'd love to hear your opinion on that. So let's take a look at some of the sets that we viewed on eBay to get some actual pricing. But let's take a look at our set, and yeah, this is always shocking to me. It's not even out yet. People are trying to sell it for $334 the pre-order, $293, $329, $49 for the truck. Maybe the wild card's the truck. The minifigs right now, they're listed for $20. These are not sales. These are listed. And again, it's very shocking. $20 for Rosalie, Bella's dad, $21. Yeah, $20 for all these. So here's the even more shocking thing that you have to be aware of. There's already some sales. We got Carlisle pulling in $20. The truck actually sold for $50. This is mind-boggling. Bella and Edward, $69.99. The house alone sold for $121. I always wondered, do you think these sold ones are fake to try and pump up the pricing? I just can't see anyone going through all this effort to pump it up. It would have to be done by like Lego or an outside company. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the sets in that sub-theme. We got The Office on eBay selling for $120, $114, $117, $105, $80, $119, $120. I think the biggest sale that we had was for $70 for this set. So I'm hoping once it hits officially $130, I'll sell mine because they're not in great boxes. Sadly, Walmart shipped mine. I've got 2 of them. Picked them up for I think $70, and Walmart shipped them in a bad bag, like just a poly bag, and they just got damaged. So if I can make $30 from that set, I will. I won't hold on to it. And then let's take a look at item number 21330. This is the Home Alone house. I just want to show the pricing of this one because this is such a popular set, and I don't think our Twilight house is going to be at this scale. Home Alone is on a different level, kind of loved by everyone. Twilight is niche, but again, that could be great. That could work in our favor. This Home Alone house has been out for forever and it's still selling for $274, $175, $110 open, $275, $265, $263. I think there will always be demand, and that's why they've continued to offer this set over and over again. And hopefully it does officially retire. And then lastly, we've got the Seinfeld, item number 21328. This is 132, 130, 130, 120, 115, 140. $50 for the minifigures. That's pretty impressive. So if I would have held out a little bit longer, I probably could have made some more money, but either way, I made a profit, so I'm happy. So after looking at everything, this one is just such a wild card. I am probably going to say this is definitely a sale set, and we will probably not get this for a massive discount. The 220 sets just rarely go on sale. We'll maybe hit 200 if we're lucky, but I'm probably going to say maybe a couple years into retirement, you could sell it for 240, maybe 250 if we're lucky, but that's going to be hard. It's going to be a very, very long hold. If you get it on discount, then hey, you could make $40, $50 profit, but this is going to be hard. That's right now my guess. I'd love to hear yours. Comment down below. Do you think this is going to be a sleeper and there's going to be big money? I mean, alone if the truck continues to sell for decent money and then we get the wolf, there could be part out value. I could see people parting this out to earn a profit. But no matter what, I think even with the sale, it will probably be a pass for me. So yeah, that's what we got. I appreciate everyone that watches this video, likes, comments. You are truly appreciated in this channel. I hope you have a great weekend, but as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.